As an industry, we are dealing with the tail end of a decade-long set of legacy issues in a tough regulatory and political environment, with the urgent need to earn back our customers' trust, while at the same time confronting a rapidly changing and increasingly competitive environment. Not a small challenge. But we think the answer is pretty straightforward. It involves staying true to our core purpose of helping the Australian economy to prosper, while having the courage to adapt our business model to the changing reality. To recognize that we're a service business, not a product business. That our job at Westpac, and all banks' jobs for that matter, is to help customers with their money, not just to sell them another product. And that no business has a God-given right to making money with a particular business model. You have to be willing to adapt. For us at Westpac, this doesn't mean changing our strategy, but it has meant lifting the intensity of change. We remain focused on growing in our core markets of Australia and New Zealand, and we're committed to the portfolio of businesses that we're in. Our multiple brands give us competitive advantage in growing and serving our customer base. And we're staying in wealth management because we believe providing customers with the tools for wealth creation and protection is part of building lifelong relationships. What we're doing differently is using the combination of great people and great technology to make banking easier and add value in ways that encourage customers to consolidate their business with us, to build a snowball of relationships on one of the most efficient platforms in banking. As part of this, we're continuing to restructure our branch network and have largely completed the redesign of our branches to improve service, capability, and efficiency. We're continuing to invest in our customer-facing systems. For example, over the past 2.5 years, we've introduced over 400 enhancements and new features to online and mobile banking. We've launched wearable debit cards into the market. And this week, we launched Presto, which is a market-leading integrated point-of-sale system for small businesses. We're also investing $1.3 billion a year in core system upgrades, including Panorama for our wealth management business and a suite of systems that we call our Customer Service Hub. When this goes live for the Westpac brand at the end of the year, it will mean home loan offer documents will be delivered to customers in just minutes rather than days, and reduce the cost of mortgage origination by about 25%. It will also significantly reduce paperwork for our bankers while strengthening compliance. Behind the scenes, we're also strengthening our underlying technology infrastructure, which has reduced outages and improved cybersecurity. And we're spending a lot of time on the people and culture side of great service, who we hire, how we train them, how we reward people for managing risk and building relationships that last. The good news is that it's working. Over the past 3 years, customer complaints have dropped by almost 60%. And across the group, our staff engagement score is best in class at 79%. We're also looking outside our traditional walls to find and turbocharge businesses that are using data to rethink customer service. We recently ran Australia's first data-focused accelerator program, where we invited data startups in and gave them free access to anonymous, aggregated transaction-level data, investment support, and professional mentoring to help them develop their ideas. One of these companies is now helping small hospitality businesses to predict how many customers will walk through the door down to the hour, and even how much they're likely to eat and drink. And then there's Reinventure, our $100 million venture capital fund, which to date has invested in 19 fintech startups, all of which are using technology to rethink some aspect of customer service. And we're investing directly in fintech startups where we see an immediate opportunity to grow our business. For example, Home Loans, which is rethinking mortgage broking, and Zip Money, which is rethinking how people pay for their purchases. It all adds up to a dynamic, future-focused business that is true to the lessons of our 201 years of history, the importance of great people, long-term relationships, and a willingness to adapt.